Alright, welcome back. This is Hearthstone and I'm Kubi. Today we're going to be continuing spinning a little bit of that gold, try to build up this packs. We've got 970 gold at the moment, arena's 150 apiece, so we'll see what ends up happening. My last couple of attempts have been pretty horrible. I will be throwing them up later on as I get the opportunity to edit them. So you'll get to see I think I had three sets already, and just none of them are super great. I think the highest I've made so far is 3, and the highest I've ever made I think is 6. So clearly, arena is not my bag, but we're gonna go ahead and continue on with it. The best luck I've had so far has been with Paladin, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. See, now that could be cool. Just to straight up discover a spell. I didn't realize it was that. I thought I had something to do with discover a spell from your deck or something like that and draw a spell. If it wasn't for the high cost, extra health is nice. But we're going to try to do like kind of a blitz aggro deck here. Go with things that stack, give us other minions, that kind of bag. Let's see, as Paladin, we might get Consecration. That makes a Consecration for 4. That's pretty bomb. But we're going to go ahead and go with the Volcanosaur. I never get the chance to use it. Well, I really doubt we will today, but we'll see what happens. Well, let's go this way. There's a really cool combo with this Molten Giant and Hemet. It's just nasty. Let's see here. Yeah, that could end up being useful. Out of these, probably should have gone with the other way, but we'll take the 4-2 still. I try to stay away from things. Ooh, that could be useful. 1 cost minions from your deck. So I have none at the moment. We're not going to go that way. We'll go this way. Beast, Dragon, and Murloc. We've got beasts. No dragons, and I have intentionally dodged Murlocs. So we're going to go ahead and just get that one. Value-wise, I suppose that's the best, unless I had elementals. But I'm going to go ahead... Yeah, we'll go this way. I'll regret it later. Okay, a lot of value out of that. That's a great opener, I think, personally. There's that weapon I didn't think I was going to get. Always got to take the weapon. I know I don't like weapons. I've mentioned over and over that I don't like weapons, but that's mostly when it comes to Warrior. Just because the cards that they have are so much nastier. But 4 damage, 2 times with 4 life regained, or I guess 8. Yeah, 4 damage 2 times with 4 life regained total. That's pretty nasty. Do we have anything that actually... Ooh, we do. See, there you go. Crazed Alchemist into Runic Egg for an extra card. That doesn't sound like any use. Go this way. Consecration. What does that end up being? 4-5 for 4? I suppose that's good, especially since it's split between 2 mobs. But I would rather get the taunt. We don't really have very much in there for that. Oh, Let's see here. Equality is always a good one. Oh, now we're getting those one-cost minions. Let's see. We've got 20. What I'm doing here is counting spells. So it looks like we don't really have very many spells. We're really mostly focused on minions. What we need is some card draw. Well, that's not exactly what I was looking for, but this deck does have a couple of decent cards to cause damage with. There's a little restore. Early taunt. Poisonous is always good. It's breaking my heart with this lack of draw. Let's go. I do like discovering secrets. And we'll get the Cult Master for draw. Consecration again. Oh, here we go. Something beefy. Yeah, we were looking for card draw. Now Paggle will be a good one for that. Alright, here we go. This is a 2-win deck. If I'm going to take a guess, I'm going to say this is a 2-win deck. I'm going to get dog stomped, and that's where it's going to go. The 6 wins that I had Tyrion Fordring, and I think I had Tyrion and I had the Rag the Light Lord, and yeah, that was beefy. I only made it to 6, so I'm a little disappointed with myself after seeing some other players' runs and the cards that they had available to them to get that far. There we go. That's a great start, though.
Reporting for duty.
Let's say
well met.
All right. Yeah, that goes there.
A battle! A battle!
Wouldn't mind pulling a Sword of Justice. Oh, there you go. There's my whole team. Alright. I can dig it. Here. Be invincible. Alright. That's all I wanted. Just a little bit of everything. Alright. So... Oh, that's cool. You know, I think I still have that card. I'm not 100% on that. But, I might have to take another look at that card.
Ready, sir.
3/3 for 4, cost 1 less for each. Okay, so that's why I don't use it. The only rogue deck I have at the moment is a quest rogue. So I don't actually focus on trying to pull a whole bunch of cards from the other player. Might be able to get a decent value out of this on that Paggle. That's cool. I'd rather not have it quite yet. Wow.
Well played.
So, he did work. Let's see what happens. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and adapt. And I want him to be a slightly bigger beast. Follow that up. That. Yeah, we'll go here. I'm more about my minions than worried about theirs.
Howdy.
The battle.
So we're gonna keep this Hosen Healer in reserve, as well as the Crazed Alchemist. Because what we can do is with these, we'll be able to do flip this, fully heal him, and then smoke him for 6. Well, in reverse order. Fully heal him, flip this, and then hit him for 6. Oh, wow. So he's just gonna give me all the cards. That's what he wants to do. Is he gonna go for my Demolisher? Alright, that's useful. That's very useful, actually. So, what we're gonna do is that, followed up with a little bit of that. Yeah. Because who doesn't want a 2-1 on their team?
Howdy.
Alright, so when that's done in combination, the next time he attacks, he's going to attack a 2-1. He's going to kill it, and then it's going to be resurrected with 1 life. So he loses his dude. I get my extra guy.
Say hello.
It's kind of like getting 1.5 value for it, almost. There you go. Alright. So, what we're looking to do, we throw that out there. Throw that out there. I think that might be the most useful card at the moment.
Reporting for duty.
Howdy.
Interesting. If you go face, he goes face. Alright. So that's kind of a cool little play. I don't have any ability to use it right now, but these two together is a lot of value for every one of your dead minions. I could do it next turn though. So we're gonna go ahead and go like this. 4-9's nasty.
Reporting for duty.
Howdy. You can't hide from me.
That's kind of cool. Alright. So... what do we do here? Go for the 5-5. 5-5 that gets scary. Let's go like this.
You on the list?
Howdy.
And we'll just put another one to his face.
Reporting for duty.
Ooh, bad luck. There you go. Make your own luck.
Look! Look!
Okay. So... that's 4.
Or die! Or both.
2. Take that up to a 5-5 and go smoke him in the face. He shouldn't be able to kill me this turn. And unless he can do a bunch of damage and vanish, maybe? That's doable. Hmm. I'd have kept that back there too.
Don't forget to tip your Torin. Reporting for duty.
That could have been an end of game. If I'd have drawn that Volcanosaur, the Bog Creeper, even the True Silver Champion that I have in hand, it'd have been over. Actually, the True Silver Champion would have been able to end it by itself.
You love my new recipe.
Reporting for duty.
What doesn't group you, will group you.
Really, I'm just trying to limit his options. Wow, that came up pretty hard. All of a sudden, the AC kicked on pretty burly. Oh, wow. Not the play he needed to make. Totally. Well, maybe he can't. I guess he couldn't. Okay. Well played. Alright, there's one. We really got a lot of value out of Nat Pagel there.
Uther,
Kind of
Vexus
surprised.
Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, so we don't need either of those two. Alright.
Well met.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. I need to get that early advantage against Mage.
Do you like to play
Because
with
they do stuff like this. And it's just rude. So what we're going to try to do is give it a Divine Shield. And then pop it.
Out of my jungle!
The cool thing about that is, pretty much guarantees that at the moment he doesn't really have any board clear. So that's a pretty solid advantage. Okay, yeah, that kind of had to happen. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So we're going to throw out Pagel. And I really don't want to do it. Okay, so we're going to go like that.
Reporting for duty.
I guess I'm going to have to keep that back. Oh, that'll be nice. So that'll be a 5-5 and a 3-3. I can live with that. Alright.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir. Howdy.
So I'm thinking,
My shield.
okay. Let's see where she decides to go. Right? What do you do there? Alright, that's the play I would have anticipated. So, with this, we're in kind of a spot. Neither of our guys will die, but both of them will be able to be killed with a with this regular trigger there. So we can flip that on him.
Howdy.
To battle.
By doing and we're gonna go ahead
My new recipe.
and since we're at it.
Quickly.
Alright.
Drink the power.
Oh wow, okay. Well, that was just adorable of him. We're gonna go ahead and go like this. We're gonna polymorph level away. That's messed up.
Join or die. Or both.
Alright. So,
To battle.
there's one.
Don't rush.
That'd have been handier earlier. Alright. Oh, there you go. Everything dies. Except what?
I wait to show.
Cool. Let's see. We have 3 1 point, 2 2 points, 3 3 points, 5 6 fours, a 6, and 2 sevens. So we are looking at doing a fair amount of damage and drawing a decent card. Let's do it. That'll work. That is an outstanding card.
Of my jungle.
We're gonna go with this guy. Alright. Hey, welcome to the channel. How you doing today? See, and this is where equality comes in. We go like this. Oh, he counters? Oh, he counters. Alright, well that's a bummer. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and give both our guys turn. Alright. Real fireball.
Incredible discovery.
He is over me drawing cards, that's for sure.
Get down!
Alright, well at least this works out. Here we go.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Wind Fury's a good one. Divine Shield will work. And that's the turn. So there's definitely enough there to get rid of it. Yeah, that'll work.
You
Alright.
wanna blow something up?
Well played.
Curses. Here we go. Throw that on there, put that there.
Reporting for duty. For justice.
How we doing?
Away!
Job done.
Alright. Doing a little bit of arena here. Okay. One of those is undoubtedly a counterspell. Or worse.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Yeah. That's worse. Okay.
To battle.
Hello.
By the holy light.
Just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Reporting for duty.
That's nasty. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of heads up on what's been going on for the last couple days. I used to love to play Frost Mage. And I had a Frost Lock deck that was just fantastic. And by lock, I mean it actually locked them down. I'll rebuild it just because it's a fun deck to play. But anyway, today and yesterday, I have been hit more blizzards than I think my entire previous Hearthstone career previous. They are just free flowing today. And we have totally been dog stomped here. This is bad.
You on the list? Reporting for duty.
We take our whoopings. That's how we do. Hopefully they're not going to be rude about it. Nope. I'm going to do it like a boss. I appreciate the kind of play. Where you get in there, you do what you gotta do, and then you go for it. I mean, unless you have some kind of cool quest, and that's why I let people finish their deal instead of conceding, you know, when you know the game is lost. The only time I will do something like that, well, I say that, and then I'll end up breaking what I'm saying, but most of the time, if I concede, it's because I'm
Light shall bring victory.
not
I
pleased
will
with my
fight
opponent.
with honor.
So, take that for what it is. Oh yeah, getting those losses. I'm actually horrible at Arena. I only do it because I can get more value out of the 150 gold that way than I can buying packs at 100 gold a pop. I'm at least that good, but that's it. I can't actually make them buy themselves or anything cool like that.
Accidents. They happen, you know?
Oh, welcome to the channel. Okay. Let's get some early hits out there. Alright.
Bottoms up.
I just hold it from quests more than anything else. I can usually pull between 30 and 50 gold out of the arena. And so that with the dust and the pack usually ends up making it worth it. What do we do here? But I also have a lot of friends that I'll play matches with, and like today, for instance, a buddy of mine hit me up, and I won 80 gold, getting my butt kicked by him. So I mean, it's worth talking to people while you're playing the game. Reach out, you know. If you have somebody, meet somebody that's seems like they got a good attitude, hit them up. I almost want to flip. Let's flip this on this guy.
You love my new
I
recipe.
just don't want him having minions out.
Bottoms up.
I'm just trying to get board control right now. You know, Priest has a tendency of exploding when you let them have minions on the board. Alright.
I can wait and fish all day. Don't rush me.
Had a couple of pretty good games today.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
Nothing super fantastic. There we go. There's extra. Alright. That's card draw right there. So how do we want to do this? this.
Don't.
There we go. So, Pixel, do you, you obviously you do your daily quests, right?
What you want? Secret agent coming through.
Here we go. I think. Looks about 50-50. I don't really want to take the Holy Wrath chance here. So,
Let me think.
with 7, we're gonna have to. Yeah. There you go. I could have
Howdy.
applied better, but
Don't.
whatever.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. So that's really all it amounts to. The only reason I stored up as much gold as I did is because I figured I could spend a whole bunch of it and run a bunch of arenas. Kind of do it as a fun thing for a day. Turns out, it takes longer than a day for me to pull it off properly. Oh, that was a horrible play.
Wow.
Alright.
Accidents. They happen, you know? Join or die. Howdy.
Okay, now we can pull out that true silver champion. I was gonna say, did that not work out the way you had planned?
The master hungers.
This looks like... $610 Tom? Yeah, I'll go with that. You should definitely be able to wipe it out. I'm gonna be bummed if he ends up using something like Shadow or Death. That's cool. I like that card anyway. That's enough to keep it alive. Nice.
Well played.
Alright. Yeah. That looks like it's gonna have to be the play.
For justice.
So I've got one card left. It's a decent one. Looks like most of the cards that I can pull. I don't know. definitely dish out a nice chunk of damage.
List.
For justice.
Or I could make 3/5/5s for him to deal with. I like that option. Yeah, but that particular card I don't use anymore. I thought it was really cool when I first picked it up, and then once I actually started using it, it came down to a matter of deck building. I'd rather choose the cards that end up being in my deck. So,
Wow.
jeez, this guy's beastie. All right. It's a completely useless card for me right now, which is a real bummer,
Let me think.
Reporting for duty.
because that's gotta die.
Battle.
Alright. I'd also got fairly lucky in my first couple of packs on Goro, and I picked up, oh, that's cool, that'll work out. I'm glad I waited that one turn. I picked up a couple of the quests. I think at the moment the only one I don't have is the Druid quest. And the Warlock quest. I don't have the Warlock quest. I'm not really bummed about that either, though. The Druid quest could be fun.
Secret agent coming through.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Just hanging on for dear life with this match. Bog Creeper could go a long way. Stonehill Defender into something that could go a long way would go a long way. Other than that, looks like adaptation that might be able to pull me out of a bad spot. Ah, there it is. So one of my minions is about to be cool. Let's see what happens. Nope. None of those are useful. Fantastic. Alright.
The battle. The battle. The battle.
We're kind of counting on,
gotta be kidding me!
greed. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
The battle. Reporting for duty.
Alright. Let's see how he deals with the Gastroprod. One of the other ones that I thought was really cool, Pixel, was Medivh. I thought that was just going to be the coolest card ever. And as I got more and more into playing with it, it's not worth what it provides in the current meta, because everything's so much faster. I mean, you go up against a Quest Rogue and you have 5 turns before he's dumping 5/5s on you. And that's if you're lucky. You know, Quest Warrior, decent Quest Warrior, get it done in 5-6 turns. So, you're going up against those. An 8-cost card is a wasted spot. Unless you have a way to get it.
Reporting for duty. The battle.
Now, for a while there, everybody was throwing around the rat.
You call that
What's it called?
weapon?
The taunting rat pulls one of your minions, or one of your opponent's minions from their hand. Let's see here. Yeah, we're dead either way.
What doesn't blue kill?
The battle! Well played. Reporting for duty.
I think this following week I'm gonna focus on trying to get my my legend. I've actually never really just gone for it. I've always just kind of piddled around and, you play 4 or 5 matches and walk away. I've only really just recently got like heavy into Hearthstone. I don't think I have a maxed out character yet. Oh yeah. What's your favorite class, man? Because it really depends on... The most important thing is being able to have fun while
I
you're
will
winning.
fight with
Right?
honor.
Like, I have a rogue deck, a quest rogue, that is currently 3-1. And I hate playing that deck. It's no fun. But it kicks butt. It almost always wins. So, I mean, you want to make sure that you're playing something that's going to be fun for you, and then work on how to make that deck play.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Mage is a lot of fun. I actually, I get a big kick out of playing Mage. Okay. So, do you play Control Mage, or is that a term that you're familiar with?
Out of my jungle!
We're gonna go ahead and double that up. And this guy's gotta die.
Try this.
Actually, if you're interested, you can always jump on Hearthstone, add me as a friend, and invite me to a game. And I'd love to check out your deck. Okay, no worries. Okay. Do you have any decent elementals? There's a lot of play with the elementals. I was actually just messing around with the, oh, there we go, Fordring. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that for sure.
I'm not ready. My eyes are open.
Okay.
Join or die, or both. done.
Because why not? Oh, right on. One of the things I'm a big fan of is designing decks that don't necessarily fit in with, well, just every deck that I build is, at least in some way, designed by me. I get a lot of tips. I watch a couple of other streamers. Cryptbarian and Trump are both amazing streamers. I would say both of them are way more advanced than I am.
Reporting for duty.
Don't rush me.
So I'm kind of hoping that he's working around the idea that that is the noble sacrifice.
Fly, Polly.
So yeah, because that's why. Okay, so he's gonna attack. I get a warning in the back of my hand. Woohoo. All right. This is where we start being able to make a difference. Hopefully.
Put
Either
your
that,
faith in
or
the
this is
light.
where we draw the execute. Both of those are possibilities. Cool part about Tyrion is he's hard to kill. He's going to typically kill whatever you send against him. And even when you do kill him, he's going to give your opponent a big nasty weapon. Just like that. Oh wow, that is a...
Well played.
I was all sitting back thinking I was cool, like that was going to work out to my benefit. That'll teach me.
Don't forget to tip your Dory.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, okay, no problem. The number is 1541. And there's no space
Out
on the
of
word.
my jungle.
Squire, attend me. Reporting
Ready,
for
sir.
duty. Well played. Job's done.
That was brutal. See, the downside is it's really not worth it when you only get one win. That's awesome. See how that was 15 gold less value. Alright. This should be interesting. This is my Jade deck. It is not a perfect Jade deck, unfortunately. But it is my favorite deck to play.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild. My greetings.
Hello. Are you my master?
Nice. Mage Cthuna's beast. Alright. Well then.
For the wild. Tazdingo! Yes! You shall not pass.
Hmm.
Oh, that sucks.
I hope you like my invention.
That's not allowed. For the wild.
Oh, welcome to the channel.
One shot, one kill.
Right on.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's a good deck.
I hear you got a problem.
Okay. That'll work.
Pain.
Nice.
Play.
Alright.
I hope you like my invention.
For the wild.
My dream ends. Your nightmare
It's a little early. Well, I guess not. I guess that was perfect time.
Well played. For the wild.
Alright, so we'll do the Quest Warrior deck, because that's less brutal. If my Quest Rogue deck hits, it's usually a 5 or 6 turn win. Yeah, right around.
versus Jaina.
So,
You asked for
with
it.
this, the game is actually able to be played a little more. That is an amazing starting hand. We're gonna go ahead and drop that guy. We don't really need card draw with this. Wow.
Greetings.
Alright. So this is not an indicate. This game is not an indicator of my skill. This game is an indicator of RNG loving me. I'm sorry. So sorry. This is... Yeah. So I have to throw down 7 different taunt minions, and in my hand right now, I can account for my second turn, which will be a 1 minion, and it clears whatever it comes across. Here's my third turn. That'll give me another taunt minion. So now we're at 2. Fourth turn will be either this or this. Fifth turn, it's all the way through. I might be able to get it as early as the 6th turn, possibly sooner, if I coin and maybe draw something. Oh wow. Well,
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me.
I wonder. Out of my jungle!
that is an absolute yes. So, turn 4, turn 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't
I have an axe. Away!
Get behind me.
I wonder.
My apologies. I mean, truthfully, the deck's got clear. It's got minions that can do damage consistently. It has taunt, so it's got protection. I might suggest maybe taking out some of the bigger creatures and throwing in some card draw so that you can get access to the cards that you need. That's usually my first instinct when I come across
Nobody, no crime.
no, good. No, that's perfectly fine.
Out of my
So yeah, like the 7/5, that might be able to go. This guy right here, you have him in your deck. He's great for a taunt warrior, not so much for a mage.
start.
Yes. Yes. But that's what the quest is here. All I need is 2 more, which will happen next turn, right here. And then I can pull out Sulfuras, and that's just a nasty card. The secret to fighting Taunt Warrior is... Actually, and I'll show you this. It'll be the first one I've shown. I imagine this is probably known, but you can actually counter Taunt Warrior and Taunt Rogue, or Quest Warrior and Quest Rogue on the first turn as Mage, every time, if you get 2 cards. So, no worries. Alright, let's see here.
I wonder.
You shall
There.
not pass.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Tas dingo! Yes!
So the real power in this deck is about to be activated. Because the real power actually comes
Made to fit.
from these two cards when combined with this one. Alright. Now, this becomes one of the heaviest targets, which opens up the rest of my line to do things. Now, of course, this is a flame strike away from victory. Good call. Alright.
Strike speak to me.
If you had Flame Strike, now would be the time to play it. There you go. That's actually, well, okay, until I pulled that card.
Bring pain.
That was a great game, though. Well, one of the new features is you can send your deck to your friends list. I don't really know how to do it yet, so I'm going to check that out right now. Copy. Okay, so it's right there. Alright, so if you want, you can copy your deck list and send it over to me, and then maybe we can work out a way with the cards that you have to make it a little faster for you. Because it seemed like the only thing that was really kicking your butt was that you had big minions too fast, and you weren't being able to dump and replenish your hand. So a couple of things that I try to focus on are what I call hand and deck control. It's actually why the Druid deck is my favorite deck. And hand control basically amounts to being able to keep a bunch of options available to yourself. So I mean, you want to make sure you're playing between 5 and 7 cards hand. That's what you're shooting for. You don't want to go too much further than that, because if you do, you're likely to be millstoned and end up having to waste cards, and that's the opposite of success. So the other side of that is the deck control. And one of the things that I like to use for deck control is, like I was saying with the Jade. Mage, oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Really cool. Okay. I expected it to transfer differently, but this works. Okay. So... oh, yeah. Like, don't... don't by any means think that I am a pro. In fact, if you look at my stats... yes, here we go. I don't have a single character over 45. That would be my paladin. Everything else is super, super low. Honestly, I don't know how many games I've played. I'd like to. Oh, maybe that's on Blizzard. Let's see here. Oh well, no biggie. Uh, just let it be known that I am by no means a professional player. Um, Still learning the game, still advancing through. I spent a little bit of money, and I've been playing for a long time, um, but not ever really just focusing on the game. So it was more of a pastime, play a couple games, mess around, very casual. Um, I think I think maybe $50 was spent in Angoro, and then in this last expansion, I've actually spent some money since I decided to stream it. Figured I'd get some cards and play around with it. What I'm really looking to do is take skills that I have from other games and apply it to this, and learn how to build better decks with other players. One of the things I like about this particular game is that the community here is fantastic. You go and play a game like Smite, God forbid you be a learning player, because everybody's going to be all over you. And that's not what I come across. Right on. So you're just getting started yourself. So, I'm going to show you. Okay, so this guy right here, the Cabal Lackey, and Counterspell. In conjunction, will immediately stop a Quest Rogue or a Quest Warrior as long as you go first. Because both of them are in fact spells. So if they throw down on their first turn their quest, which is going to happen for the first 5 ranks, easily through the first 5 ranks, but you'll also occasionally see it from 20 to 15. Anything past that, they're going to usually anticipate something like this, and you're going to have to modify your deck for a little bit more advanced play. As it turns out, the highest rank I've ever gotten was 13, I think. Yeah, 13. So, when I'm putting a deck for this, I have the quest for Mage, I just don't like it. So, I'm going to use it. Now, another option for that opening is Mana Bind. If you think that you can finish their quest, throw Mana Bind instead of Counterspell, and just have fun with that. Demented Frostcaller is the heart and soul of this particular deck. Basically, it's a lot of small spells, and spells that are going to... Oh, you totally want that. Uh-oh. Okay. And cards that are going to give us spells. See, Meteor's fun, but I prefer the consistency that comes with Flame Strike. There's a lot of creatures that's necessary for, and this doesn't cut it. But this is great for board clear, and with Mage you can use other spells to to take out some of the bigger creatures that are annoying. Alright, you know what? I don't really want that. 5 damage. Let's go ahead and get him. There we go. So the ultimate combo in this deck would be having Archmage out on turn 10, and then you drop 2 Sorcerer's Apprentice and cast any spell that would be free. Because at that point you start getting fireballs from him, and you just drop them into everybody. The way you make that happen is by having a Demented Frostcaller in play and Molten Reflection, or actually you need the Molten Reflection for the Sorcerer's Apprentice for the fireballs. Well, it doesn't matter. Most of the time, whenever you make a plan, it's going to end up being changed mid-battle anyway. So we're rolling out. That's okay. You can use Arcane Dust to pick them up. One of the things that's really handy that I personally do is you're going to get gold cards. You're just gonna. The thing with gold cards is, if you already have 2 of the regular ones, you don't really need that gold card. If you're a collector type person, and that's your thing, I don't hold it against you, do your thing. But that is a great source of dust for you to be able to roll. And if you're not going to be investing a lot of money into the game, that dust can come back and really benefit you. Alright, so here we go. We got the Cabal Lackey right off the bat. It's not going to be useful against this guy, but at least we'll have a 2-1 on the board.
Hello.
Maybe. If I have the choice, I like to hold my coin. Oh, wow. This could be a very fun game. I'm kind of excited. So, I don't know if you're familiar. Have you checked out the various quests and the what they do?
I wonder.
Mind if I roll need?
I think
What to do? What to do?
Someday I'll be just like you.
I think we finally have to act. So we're gonna go ahead and do something. I would have preferred to have either of the 4 secrets that I had in my deck, but not this time. See, and that's why you want to hold that. Alright. play.
What is real?
Oh, nifty. Alright. So, now we have a real opportunity to get this rolling. You're only going to get one quest a day.
What to do?
I'm going to go like this.
What to do?
Like you.
Alright. So now the deck is working. It's only turn 5. So obviously against like Westroke, I'm dead. Already I'm gone. Game's over. But this isn't Queststroke. Throw that down. That could have worked out better. This is probably why I've been blizzarded over and over and over again this week, is because this was my favorite deck for a very long time. And as you can see, if you were playing against it until you did that, this is a very frustrating deck to play against. Oh, and one turn away from... Okay, that's just rude. Alright, so we're in kind of a bad spot now. We have effectively used all of our resources. Yeah, pretty much. So what we're looking for is a Frost Nova. We're hoping that we get one from that, and that's not going to give it to us. And I do have it in the deck. There's one more left. We're going to go ahead and throw Mirror Entity out and call it.
I know who you are.
That's kind of ironic, actually. Alright, I'm just going to take that and giggle with it. I'm really glad that I didn't throw out my ice block. Nice. Well, 5-7.
You require my assistance?
Aha! Aha! Aha!
Job's done.
So now we're just hoping that we kill him before he kills us. Be a horrible fireball death. That's not horrible.
Aha! Aha!
Alright. So that's 10. I have 3 turns. No? What's the play?
This document looks legally binding.
Alright, I'm kind of at a loss.
Tonight, a tale of glorious redemption.
You wish to live forever.
I'd really like a flame strike right
This
about
jungle
now.
hides immense secrets.
Holy, that's awesome. Ungoro pack into... wow, Khalees. Alright. So if we do that, that's going to awaken that, and that's frustrating. We don't want to do that.
Job done.
That'll work though.
This document looks legally binding.
Yeah, that's all bad. Okay, now I really don't want to kill him. Oh, welcome to the channel. Alright. I don't think that's going to be useful. I might be able to get some use out of that though. So we're going to take the hit. No, no, no. There will be none of that. I don't know if we actually have any spells to finish this off.
Consider.
We've got Frostbolt. That's 3. Primordial Glyph. So unless we go Primordial Glyph and a... I don't know. Yeah, that's all bad. Alright. So that's gonna have to be that. Yeah. That's all bad. Oh, maybe with a flame strike, we can at least get board clear.
Safe now.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we definitely don't win.
Well played.
Well played.
Thing is, I wonder how long I could probably keep this game. No, I probably could. This game's about done. You're not gonna have maximum life though. So how's everyone doing today? I am doing horrible in this game.
Tortola, preserve us!
Ouch. Alright. I think if I'm gonna be able to win anything today, I'm gonna have to just stick with what I know. There's no more piddling around, apparently. I will never die. Sorry. Alright, all I'm asking for is Flame Strike. Give me just a little bit of irony. Just a little. There it is. Alright, get Flame Strike well after. Nice.
Well played.
I submit to your superior play, sir. Oh, that's rough. Alright. So, the deck is fun, but unfortunately it's a little slow and outdated, and so it gets dog stomped pretty rough. I've been piddling around with this one, trying to get it to work a little better. I think I like where it's at. The best part about this is that I like playing it. So, um, coffee break. Okay. Oh. I guess we have just enough for one more arena. Alright.
Only beasts are above deceit.
Tell you what. I will let you guys choose which class. So we have Paladin, Warrior, and Hunter. Go ahead and throw a vote in if you're interested, and we'll go from there. Figure, give it another minute. Hunter was actually one of my original decent decks. Super easy aggro beast deck. A lot of things work together. I'm just now getting to the point where I actually like playing Warrior. Quest Warriors. It doesn't feel as broken as playing Quest Rogue. Quest Rogue, I don't even enjoy winning. And then Paladin, I had a Paladin Murloc deck during Cthulhu that was just fantastic. I enjoyed it. Oh, what happened? I wouldn't say I destroyed him. I would say that I prolonged the game. That's what I like to do. I mean, find something that just makes the, and I don't mean prolong the game, because to be completely honest, one of the reasons I stopped playing that deck was because I felt like I was trolling. But do something that isn't traditional, you know. The only way that a person that doesn't spend 7 billion hours playing Hearthstone is going to become a professional is if they're playing a deck that the professionals don't expect. Because the professionals got to be professionals by putting in the hours, by playing the games, by running the numbers. So they're playing decks that are fit and designed to go against other decks that are fit and well designed. So if you hit them with something that's just a little bit oddball that they don't expect, it gives you that just small hair of a chance to actually climb up in the ladder beyond where either your cards or your normal skill level would allow. And all that's coming from that is just by playing just a little bit asymmetrically. You're not playing into the normal niches. And at worst case scenario, you come across people that you can't beat. Right? Well, I mean, you're probably going to come to that point anyway. Best case scenario is you get to impress somebody who has actually really put in the time and the effort to play the game and to learn the game, and you show them something that they hadn't seen before, or give them an angle that they might not have seen, might not have looked at from. So, something to consider. That's kind of the way that I play and the mentality that I have. Upside is I have amazing winning streaks. Downside is my consistency is a little shallow, as I do a lot of exploration with decks.
Only beasts are above the sea.
So we're gonna do Hunter. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh man. Poop. I just selected Hunter. My bad. Just a second too late. This is one of my favorite guys right here. Oh, don't worry about it, man. What? Okay, I was gonna say. There's some good secrets, and this is amazing. Oh, don't worry about it. Spelling and all that jazz. For me, communication is about understanding. If I understand where you're coming from or what you're trying to say, the rest is irrelevant. If I don't, I will ask a question. Call of the Wild is a great end, just I'm gonna win card. Most of the cards I'm picking right now are really just based on the cards that they're up against. Like this right here, I don't have a lot of cards to give me cards in hand, so this isn't going to be very valuable. But ironically, there's a card right next to it that will give me cards. So we're going to go and hit that one. We have nothing to make our opponent. I don't think there is anything to make your opponent lose cards anymore. I think that was taken out forever ago. So that just basically means you're playing against a fast deck, and that's only going to happen some of the time. Alright, so we have combo with that. Get rid of weapons. Got some mad lag right now. Didn't think I could get lag in Hearthstone. I'm gonna start us off. I had a couple of games earlier where the Daring Reporter ended up being pretty useful. Scavenging Hyena in combination with Infest usually goes pretty well, because you get a lot of value out of your dead minions. Come on. I don't have anything to really scale him up. Go ahead and go there. Come on. Man, they really want to give me this Farseer. I don't know if they understand, I just don't care about it. It's a great card. Great, especially for being common. If you don't have it, and I mean you have a gap in your 3 line, it's definitely worth the dust. I'm gonna go for the 4-2 Panther. Unleash the Hounds is actually fantastic. We had an option earlier, but I needed the other card, so I guess I should have explained that a little better. I guess we do have a weapon, don't we? Get another Daring Reporter. I'm still trying to figure out the value in this card. Maybe there's some kind of awesome combination you can do where you can swap out like a 1/1 for, your a Noob Zarok or whatever, but I don't know. Now, Leroy. Always great value in Leroy. And Stampede. Alright. So we're probably really relying on Stampede and Infest to keep ourselves going. But between those 2 cards, that'll give us hand and deck control. So, that's a huge bonus. I think I need to make some videos where I explain the terms that I use. I mean, there's some of them you're going to hear pretty commonly. Some of them I consider intermediary terms between concepts that you need to understand at the early game, concepts that I'm trying to figure out in the mid game, and then the concepts that people like Kriparian and Trump talk about when in their later games. I noticed that a lot of the advice that they offered didn't apply to me because of where I was playing and the cards that I had available to me. So one of the things that I thought that I would be able to benefit other people with this is that I can hopefully give somebody that gap, that bridge between those very first let's start Hearthstone game videos and then the more advanced players later on. Now, against Paladin, probably not going to see a lot of spells. Might not have been a best play to throw our coin on that. But if we can get it, there we go. Okay. So Secret's a spell, so that's going to give us a 4-2 probably next turn. Unfortunately, we just gonna have to slap him in the face with the bow, I think, for our turn. There we go. So now one of the things we have to take into consideration is which one is this? Because if it's the 2-1, then I lose my cat in a hat. If it's the Retribution or
I wonder.
the Resurrection one, then it really wouldn't factor for me this turn. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go ahead and cast that, slap him for 2, and see what happens when I attack him with this. The 4 points of damage aren't going to make a huge difference at this point in the game, especially with what I have in my hand.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so it's definitely not eye for an eye.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Hi, welcome to the channel. That was unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw this one out. Okay. So I could have been hitting him for 4 this whole time, but I didn't want to take the chance. Alright. So our next play is probably going to be Leroy, since he's going to drop that again.
Bring me steel.
So we have 7. That's an option. Okay. There we go. I'll be bummed if I look at that video later and find out that I had lethal with Leroy. It was a great delaying tactic, hoping that I didn't... Okay, that was just... right on. Alright. So our goal today is to get at least 4 wins in Arena, which should not be hard by most people's standards, but has been overly difficult this afternoon. Well, this morning, so we'll see what happens.
Rexa versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Let the hunt
Alright.
begin.
Really not needing either of these two right off the bat, especially against, well, probably
Greetings, traveler.
just say hi and let the turn be over. Alright. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have been on my previous posts or previous videos, but this is one of my favorite cards in the new expansions. I absolutely love it. 1/2 for 2, poisonous and taunt.
An autograph? I suppose.
See, and that's where I'm about. I say that. The most I've ever gotten was 6, which is, well, I mean, it's sad by the people that I watch, you know, because like you watch Crip or whatever, and he says that basically if you can average about 7, you're doing okay. And I'm like, man, I got that one time where I hit 6. Right on. I'm glad you're here.
An autograph?
Let's see what we can. Alright, so I'm probably going to go ahead and drop this and trade, in the hope that I can give myself a couple of turns to build something. We've got about even hand.
I hope you like my invention.
I'm quite a bit off curve.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Yeah, that'll work.
Bring me steel.
We're just gonna post. Let them waste themselves on our top minions. Or at least that's the idea, anyway. And we'll clean things up with the Defender of Argus next turn. As well as probably a Scavenging Hyena. So he's showing enough to be able to kill the minion. But I imagine he's probably got Swipe in his hand at the moment, and he's wondering whether or not it's worth using.
Time waits for no one.
Starfall. Well played. I haven't seen Starfall used in a pretty good long minute. So,
My shield for Argon.
yep. Okay, let's see how he handles this.
I must safeguard the
Just like that. Rude. Alright.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Usually if they have 1 star fall, they'll have 2. But, hey, who knows? If we can draw it out, at least that'll waste the turn. Or you could throw a 5/10 in our way. Let's see.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
There we go.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Not really sure. Oh, Call of the Wild. If we got Call of the Wild, that would make a huge difference right now. This could also work. Okay.
I want answers.
Okay, so the Hydra's really cool, except for the fact that every time it takes damage, you take 3. The absolute coolest. There was also an arena, actually. I didn't have Volcano at the time. Okay. See, it's a smart play, because now he's trying to get rid of my biggest creature and his biggest threat. Follows up well. So, those little hounds are just awesome against it. I've actually used Volcano when somebody had one of those out to win the game. It was the
I love omelets.
probably should have held him back and gone for the 2 points and then focused on the next turn. But
Balance in all things.
I'm hoping. Oh, welcome to the channel. I'm hoping that by having that extra minion out, I could avoid this. Here we go. That is super handy. Alright, do we trade here? I am minionless. I think... I think that's my trade.
Who dares?
Couple of treants. Whole bunch of nasty creatures. And we doubled down on the Call of the Wild because RNG is with us. also be mad. I agree. Well played.
Nature will rise against you.
Oh, don't be mad. Absolutely. That was a great game. Oh, wow. After all that talking of how the community is awesome. Well, I don't really support that kind of behavior so much, so yeah. He just literally jumped in to say that to me. Okay, well, alright. That's actually a first for me. I've never had that happen before. That's also something to consider. And, I mean, personally, I'm all about morals for morals' sake. But, you never know who's streaming you, man. Blizzard has an open deal, so that you can always be streaming. So when you jump on somebody else's deal, alright, man, you have a great day. Thanks for jumping by.
Rexa!
When you jump in somebody's deal and you
The light shall bring
kind of
victory.
Let the hunt begin.
make yourself less than you are. That's recorded now. That's gonna be on the internet. People saw that. And it was over a game. There's no reason to get that mad over it. And that was light by comparison to some of the stuff that I've seen in other games. I don't know. I guess I never understood it.
Greetings, traveler.
I smell blood.
Greetings.
I feel itchy.
One shot, one.
Wow. I get a sneaky suspicion that this one might not work out in our favor. Alright. Do we have anything? That's just for beasts. We're a cat trick. That's what we got. That's our turn. We're hoping for something better. If we can get the cat trick. Like right there. That'll be handy. Now we can use the Stormpike Commando to finish off that taunter right there. And use our spiders to clear up the board a little bit. Give ourselves a little leeway. The turn after that, we can Stampede Tundra Rhino, and that'll give us a little bit more hand. Okay, or we can skip all that nonsense, Stampede, oh, well that's unfortunate. Okay. But you just caught me making a newbie mistake, so right on. For future reference. Now, does not stack with Stampede. It says summon, not free. Not gonna lie, that took a lot of the air out of my sails there. So we're gonna have to hope to push through. Wow. Okay, so normally when I'm building decks, and this is arena, so that doesn't count, but normally when I'm building decks, I try to find cards that are going to be able to pull more than 2 or more cards of theirs from them in trade. That one pulled 3, so I'll call that a win.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Wow, this lag is really bad. Ouch. That's a little beefy. So, man, we're just 1 mana shy of being able to do good stuff here. So, we're gonna end up... Just go ahead and do this.
My shield for Argus.
I want answers.
Alright, so hopefully they'll waste themselves on our minions here and suffer some pretty nice little hits. That's what I'm hoping for right there. And then next turn we call the wild. And as stated before, that's one of those game-changing kind of cards, so... Alright, here it goes. Let's see. Yeah.
Into the breach.
Now he's gonna heal his ogre, and then go into the bear there. But that still gives me 7 points of damage coming into his face next turn. And I can now kill it with my commando. So our play.
I've got a huge card.
The downside is I have to take this. Once that thing starts getting going, especially if it gets Wind Fury in its first set, it's too much of a pain in the butt to try to get rid of. So if you have the chance to get rid of it, and it's not going to cost you the difference of whether or not you're going to win the game that turn, kill it.
I must consider.
So this is a fairly productive
Gadgets and
turn.
Gazette always gets the scoop.
Don't touch the air!
Well played.
Well played.
Terror absolute.
Okay.
Bring me steel! I'm ready! Don't touch the
Now I'm kind of curious which he's going to try to clear here. Or if any, at this point. If he's going to just go face. Welcome to the channel. That's a great play. The thing is, if he doesn't kill that scaled nightmare, it's just big enough to get past him. And let's see here. I can go there. That can go there. That's 4, 5, 6. It's probably a dumb move.
Don't touch the egg. It's time.
And we're just going pure greed here. That's basically the plan.
Job done.
Try to give him too many things to worry about to be able to make it through. Now, incidentally, what, consecration?
Give me a quest.
No. Holy fire. Anyway,
When Earth moves, empires fall.
there's a couple of cards that could have just dominated us right there. Wow. Alright, can we break through this? I imagine we can.
It's time.
Oh well, can't do it the way I wanted to do it. We're gonna do it the different way. We are currently 3-0 with this deck. We could go the distance. Right on. 6 people in the channel today. How's it going?
Rexa versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
Against Paladin, we should probably hold this for something with the Divine Shield. That's not a bad play.
Greetings, traveler. Well met. Bring me steel.
Just trying to develop an early board presence. Something with decent hit points that isn't super easy to remove.
Let the pain speak to me.
It's a good counter. The reason that's a good counter is because
quest. It's time.
he's getting a card for every time he runs into that. What I will probably do... Oh, I really hope he throws down the other one.
Reporting for duty.
Where will I get more value?
My shield for Argus! Quest accepted. It's time.
Alright. It's a great play.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Alright, and so what did I say? We should leave this for what? That.
The victory is yours.
We're at 4-0. Wow.
Rexa versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
We're gonna go ahead and drop all three of those. And I think that might have worked out for us.
Greetings, traveler. Well met.
I like to try to, like I said before, I like to try to establish board presence
Reporting for
as early as
duty.
possible. Especially against decks that are inclined towards rushing you. Paladin, Hunter, Warlock in some cases. Pirate Warrior for sure.
I wonder.
Honestly, wouldn't have expected that.
Give me a quest.
Now, I'm going after his creatures on account of the buffs that Paladin has available to it. That's a bummer. It's alright.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the same.
So we're going to want to hold this until either we play this, this, or both. As it turns out, both of them together is very nice for your hand. Great way of refilling. Assuming you're up against someone who actually has minions out.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and do it just like that.
I want answers.
I'm gonna regret this, because he's going to, Blessing of Kings, one of those guys, kill both my taunt minions here.
I'm not ready.
Eureka! I've done it!
Okay. We do it. I was debating whether or not to use the hunter's mark here, and then just tag him, and then
By
use
the
the hound.
holy light!
But I think this is gonna just...
I want answers.
And all we're trying to do is force him to buff that. Because then we hunter's mark. Make it go away. Alright. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna get even bigger and nastier. Discover a spell. Yeah, we might be able to get something useful. I don't think any of that's really gonna super help us. That'll work. So he's gonna get the bananas, which is gonna kind of suck because it can buff whatever he throws out. But with a 5/5 out there, 2 turns away from Call of the Wild, and we've got the giant anaconda. So, oh wait, giant anaconda's not going to be useful. I don't have anything but Leroy, and
You pay, I protect.
so we made him an 8/8. Okay.
By the holy light! The victory is yours.
All right, well played.
Well played.
We might be going for the long one. 6. Remember, 6 is my highest in arena. I've never gotten past 6. So we're currently 5-0.
Rexa versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Not a big fan of giving mage cards, so I do have a tendency of dropping the Cold Light Oracle when you're up against mage.
Greetings, traveler.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Alright. Alright, we just keep doing that, and by turn 15 we'll win, right guys?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
That's awesome. Oh, no worries, man. I'm just glad you're enjoying the show. Alright, so they've got enough to break through. If we throw this out, that's a 4/4? That'll clear it, and that's enough to kill it. So we're gonna dodge that. Instead, just put a point to face. Well, that's not super useful, but we can use this
I've got a huge gun.
and go ahead and get rid of that problem. Alright, I'm down for a little irony. Do unto others and all that. Alright. I really should have fished that one out a little better to check and see if it was the mirror entity. Because with the scaled nightmare, that would have been bad. The other option would have been vaporize. Alright, we have just enough to make this work. That is okay, mana bind. So, he's gonna get cat trick. I can live with that. So we're gonna go with the 4/7. I can soak up most of that damage. And a mage that doesn't cast spells. So we should have cat trick for next turn. Alright, now what's your play? 7 mana, there's all kinds of different things they can do to hurt me here. We've got Polymorph, which you would have anticipated probably beforehand, Fireball. Even Frostbolt would work here, actually. Now he's down to Fireball and Frostbolt.
Time runs out on me.
My shield for Argon.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, so he's got cat trick. Which means no spell casting. I can live with that. Oh, doesn't mean no spell casting. That's my first play. Kinda want him to live. Throne Fest. You can go ahead and have it. Have your kitty. Alright, so hopefully I'm gonna make him deal with me, and if he doesn't get rid of the Tundra Rhino, we can go straight face. That's enough. Okay. It would have been dumb not to kill it, though.
I'm with the cabal.
Alright. a combo in the deck I didn't even see before. So if this dies, I can then follow up with Gentle Megasaur and give them all an adaption. If that's Wind Fury, I'm going to cry a little bit. Divine Shield. Okay. Wow. Alright. So we're going to pray we get a little lucky here. Generally speaking, not the kind of plays I make. Yeah, that's why.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
No play.
Well played.
Wow. Three, 6. Followed with the Pyroblast. Alright, 5 and 1. Alright. Gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute break. Come back and see if we can't finish this arena. Be back in a moment. Alright, and I'm back. You guys ready to go? 5-1. Looking for that 7 wins. More would be great. Not greedy. I guess at some point they start paying for themselves, so you end up with more than 150 gold and cards and such. So thank you. So it'd be really nice to hit that spot, but I don't even know where that is. So
Rexa versus Morgul.
Let the hunt
all right.
begin.
So against a chamois, huh?
Greetings, traveler.
I think that's going to be our turn 3. Alright. Well, that pretty much settles that. This has got to die. You're going to go right into my boy. Right on.
Well played.
I think that's our good play at the moment. Oh, that would have been an even better play.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
We're going to try to force him to use his weapon here. That's 1, 2, 3, and then he keeps this and feels happy about it. That's the plan anyway.
Scuttle the ship.
Okay. There's a better way than doing it. Better way of doing it than I said, I suppose. Jeez. Alright, we kind of need some options here. And that's not going to give them to us. Alright.
Handle it!
That's rough. This would be a fantastic time for me to draw Unleash the Hounds. Especially with Infest in my hand. That's not Unleash the Hounds. That's not it at all, actually. Alright. So, we can go.
I feel icky.
Just trying to get options. Does not look like it's going to happen this game. Alright. What are our options? Yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Well played. Five and two, people. 5 and 2. Oh, I thought he was going to make the mistake of giving me an extra turn. Never do that. Never get so cocky that you're like, yeah, I'll just get him next turn because I want to do this cool trick. Don't do that. That's what your non-ladder, non-arena matches are for. I had a match yesterday that was so sad. I was totally on par. I had everything I needed to do. All of it was going. I was just getting tired. Went to go kill one of their minions, and I mortal striked my own guy. Instead of mortal striking their guy, I clicked off it too soon. Just ruined the game for myself.
Rexa versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Alright, so we're probably going to ditch those two. Hoping for a little bit earlier.
Hello.
Greetings, traveler.
Alright. We're just going to try to draw some stuff out. Probably not going to have a lot of weaponry on a mage, so we'll go ahead and get that started. Next turn we can actually throw down Leroy if we so desire. That'll wrinkle a plan.
This document looks legally binding.
Alright. So rather than Leroy, we're going to go with the Warden. And he's going to fireball his own guy, probably. It would make more sense to attack my guy, but... Nice. Alright. It's 3.
Give me a quest.
Alright. Just try to stack that up a little bit. I'm good with that combo too. Alright. I guess I probably should have Leroyed. Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah. Leroy in the face. So what we're counting on is that explosive trap to wipe out the better part of his minions. Didn't work out that way.
Out of my jungle!
Alright. See, he can clear that. Let's start off with this.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
And go from there. Four should at least draw some attention.
I wonder.
Must have a really cool card in his hand. Because if he's going to get rid of his 5-3 instead of doing a 3-1 and then fireball. Okay. Really? Both of his minions. Pyroblast. Gotta be. That's all bad. Okay. So we're gonna do it like this. Because I figure... Oh, cool. Alright, I can live with that. Alright. So we didn't throw down Skilled Nightmare because he obviously has a... Oh, wow. Alright. We're not out of the game yet. This could still... Nope, that's all bad. Dang it. What do we got that could save us? Call of the Wild. Maybe.
You gotta be kidding me!
That ain't it. That ain't a beast even. Alright, well played.
Well played.
We went to 5, people. We went to 5.
Well played.
That's well above my average for sure. Oh, my poor heart. So we got 105 gold in a pack out of it. Now, since we have 7 packs and we have actually got people here in the channel, let's go ahead and open them.
Well,
So we got a Shell Shifter, a Storm Watcher, Tolvier Stone Shaper, Iron Hide, and an Ornery Direhorn. Alright. Vile Spine Slayer. I don't think I have 2 of those yet. Nice. Some more elementals. Another Dino Size. That's nice. Alright. Ultrasaur is actually a really cool cool card if you can pull it in Arena. Because it's just such a beast to get rid of. 14 is really a lot to deal with. Right on. Alright. Okay. So not a lot of new cards, but that's to be expected. But a decent chunk of dust. You can always go there. That'll get rid of your all your duplicates, anything above 2. And then what's our actual new card here? There it is. So yeah, we have 2 of that now. Sweet. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and let that be the end of the stream. It was awesome to have so much company today. I appreciate you guys all stopping by. You can follow me at Kubi on Twitter if you want. And I broadcast when I'm going to be on. You can also subscribe and leave comments below. If there's games that you'd like to see me play or particular decks that you'd like to see built, I always love to have your guys' input. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.